Good day, everyone. So, this time we will be talking about simplifying radicals. And when we talk about radicals, you will encounter symbols like this: square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, and so on. So, usually, yung mga bata kasi, as what I have observed, kadalasan kapag nakikita nila 'to natatakot sila kasi feeling nila sobrang hirap ng topic na 'to. Though I cannot blame them kasi this topic for me, as a math teacher, it is very tricky kasi etong topic na 'to, radicals, it will really develop your analytical skills, lalo pat kailang alam mo yung mga laws ng radicals. Kung may laws of exponents, meron ding laws of radicals na kailangan kabisado mo in order for you to simplify radicals, rationalize radicals, perform or simplifying radicals using the conjugate. Yung mga yan kailangang master mo. Dapat alam mo yun for you to simplify this. Kaya siguro mahirap para sa kanila because they don't memorize or they don't know the concepts of the different laws and rules. So let's start simplifying radicals. Let's start it from the issues one. For example, we have 6 square root of 18. Of course, we will be simplifying what is inside the radical symbols, your 18. Now, you need to factor your 18 wherein one of your factors must be as a perfect square. Dapat yung isang factor, perfect square. So, what are the factors of 18? Can be 6 times 3 and 9 times 2. But just like what I told you, one of the factors must be a perfect square. And we need to get 9 times 2. Why? Because your 9 is a perfect square. Now, we will rewrite 6 square root of 18 like 6 square root of 9 times 2. They're just the same. And we can separate square root of 9 and square root of 2. So you have 6 times square root of 9 times square root of 2. So we have now 6 square root of 9. You know that square root of 9 is 3. And times square root of 2. Now you can now simplify 6 times 3. That is 18. And just bring down square root of 2. So 6 square root of 18 is the same as, or the simplest form for that is 18 square root of 2. Now, what if we add variables on it? Say 3x square root of 81x raised to 5. So how do we solve this one? So that is equal to 3x squared. Let's separate your 81 and x raised to 5. So times square root of 81 times square root of x raised to 5. Now that is equal to 3x squared. You know that square root of 81, that is a perfect square because the square root of 81, that gives us 9. And square root of x raised to 5, we need to factor your x raised to 5 like x squared times x squared times x. Now, you might be wondering, bakit x squared? Pwede rin naman x cubed times x squared. Now, here's the thing here. Dapat you should memorize the laws of radicals. Now, you know that square root, let's get x squared. X squared, you know that the exponent for square root is 1/2, right? Now, if we multiply this one, your 2 will be cancelled. What's left there is 1. So, you have x. Meaning to say, your x there will come out. Lalabas siya. Lalabas yan. And what's left now there is your square root of x. And just bring down this 3x squared times 9. Then you can just simplify it. 9 times 3, that is 27. Count all your x's. Hindi yung x nyo yung x na variable dito. So you have x squared, that's 2 already. 2, 3, 4. So x raised to 4 is square root of x. Shout out sa mga nagsasabi sa akin na puro X ang pinag-uusapan ko. Puro yung value daw ng X ang kinukuha ko. Anyway, hindi ko naman kinuha yung value ng X dito. Okay, so that's an excuse for me. Now, what if we have cube root? Sige, ibahin na lang natin yung variable. So, for example, this time, another example. What if this time we have 4a square b cube root of 64a 7. Okay, so let's start solving it. You just have to copy that for a while. And then let's separate cube root of 64 and cube root of a raised to 7. Cube root of 64, cube root of a raised to 7. Okay, so we have now 4a squared b. Cube root of 64 is the same as cube root of 4 raised to 3. Because 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. And we need to factor out your a here again. Wherein, ang exponent dapat ng a nyo is 3 for us to cancel the exponent of your cube root. So you have now 3 times a raised to 3. So adding the exponent, loss of exponent, 3 plus 3, 6. But we have 7 there, so you need to add another a. Okay? So we have now 4a squared b. Cancel that. So you have now 4 times 4. And then, cancel. Lalabas yung isang a. Lalabas din yung isa pang a. And then, ang matitira na lang is cube root of a. So we have now here 4 times 4. That is 16. Then, let's count your a. You have 2 there already. 2, 3, 4. 16a raised to 4. B, you still have b there. Cube root of a. So, that is the simplest form of your radical 4a squared b is cube root of 64a raised to 7. That's how you simplify radicals. I hope you learned something today. God bless everyone and keep safe. Bye!